Hello there and welcome to The Standpoint. How are you doing? How have you been faring? Are you in the mode? Girl, what can you do? Sir, what can you do? Mama, what can you do? Once we have life, you make do with it. Welcome to The Standpoint, and today, yes, I do have a program for you. We're about to talk to two amazing women who are doing exceptionally well in their area of expertise or field of profession. The journey to that, or the journey to where they are now, will blow your mind. They'll also give us some tips on what to do and what to expect, how we can get our families to enjoy the little that we have during this Christmas period. Let me say thank you to Bri Redra for my dress. Bri thinks I'm still 16 years. I'm 52, going on 53. She still thinks I'm 16 years and dresses me like that. But I love it. I love her. She loves her mama. She wants to glove her mama all the time. So thank you so much to Bri. Thank you to Makeup by Taiba. She's another one too. Look at how she's making me glow. Yeah? Old lady like me, going to be 53. I'm so grateful to them. And makeup products always by Note Cosmetics. Today my shoes is by Afrax Classicals. And I say thank you to all of them for always, doing their best to clothe me and to glam, to all those who have supported us over the years. And throughout this year especially, we are grateful, so grateful to them. We take a break. When we come back, I do have a program for you. A chop bar woman's daughter, now a big time caterer, cooking. We'll be back. Welcome back to The Standpoint. And yesterday, I'm about to have a chat with some amazing women who are doing great things in their own area. Beyond the profession, they are doing a lot to help, especially young women in our society, to also find their feet. Basically because, as I always say, when we allow people around us to make the same mistakes that we did, or we made, then we have failed. Let me introduce my, but before that, let me say thank you to Casa Preco Company Limited for their Wake Purified Mineral Water and Puma Drinks. Thank you to Juice Time, 100% fruit juices, Mrs. Oforipoku and family. Thank you so much. And today we've been feted with pastries and food by Fairy Queen. Thank you so much to her. Thank you to Auntie Vera and the team as well. Thank you so much. You always got our back and we are so grateful. Thank you to Stunning Flora and Decor for the natural and artificial plants. And our decor, Christmas decor, is by Fina Professional Decor and Design. And the CEO is here. I'll introduce her very soon. And Fairy Queen CEO is also here. We are so, so grateful to all of them. Thank you to Yep Cleaning Services to making sure that our environment is always clean so that we stay healthy. Now, let me go to my guests and introduce them properly. So, opposite me, I have Madame Victoria Senanu, CEO of Fairy Queen Foods. Welcome to The Standpoint.
Thank you.
And thank you for the support. You brought me food and then people were jealous. When I posted it on social media, they were jealous. And seated next to me is my sister, Theresa Nana Winfo, who is the CEO of Fina's Decor Bridal Home and also the Professional Decor and Design. Welcome to The Standpoint.
Thank you.
And Afishiapa. So how are you preparing for Christmas? Let me start with you, Nana.
Yes, we are approaching Christmas and event is all about Christmas. A lot of people are ready to do their events before the end of the year. So we are actually preparing towards it. Some of the dates are yet booked. And yes, some are also about to come.
About to come. Madam Victoria, what about you?
Christmas is all about food. Good food.
Good food.
Yes. So we are prepared for it. People have booked for their weddings, Christmas parties. And then on occasions like this, we try to make special goodies for the home and for families. people want to give out gifts.
Yeah.
We do all that during Christmas festivities. Yeah.
And what about you, your family? How are you preparing for the family?
Ah, we've been celebrating Christmas every day. Yes. But with the family, with my business, they know during Christmas
You're
are my
busy.
busy times. Yeah. So they understand. But besides the business, I still try to take care of the house, make sure everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Feel that, yeah, Christmas is here. Yeah, that's what I'm prepared for it.
You know, I'm asking because, Sister Nana, I sometimes I wonder, people like you, if you're not careful, Christmas period, there's no time for the family.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Tell me,
yeah.
Mommy, you don't like going out at all. I said, I'm always going out, meet people and different. So I said, no, Mommy, we just need you.
Oh, you're always going because
Sometimes it's
every
very
time,
difficult.
yeah, because you may have programs from day one of Christmas, sometimes from 20th till January something every day, and you are out there always doing.
So my daughter asked me, must you take this order today? And I'll be like, the person booked January. What do you expect me to do?
And really, sometimes people book from January, from
Yes,
January. They
yes.
book December,
They
from
book,
January.
yes.
Wow.
The
So
book.
we have what you call advanced booking.
Okay.
The book.
How did you get into events planning and decor? You know, how did you get into that?
Well, after secondary school, I went to aviation to do hospitality.
Okay.
And after that, I got married. My husband is an artist.
Okay.
He's an art teacher.
Okay.
So I realized that with his artworks, I also have interest in designing flowers and all that. So I decided to know, where can I learn decor? And I can learn it very well. So I went to the net and I realized Nigerians are very good when it comes to decor, especially the interior aspect. So I decided to go there in school, and after that...
Oh, so you went to learn in Nigeria?
Yes. Almost everything I'm doing, I learned it in Nigeria.
Did you know anybody in Nigeria?
No, I didn't know anybody in Nigeria.
When you were in?
I was in the hostel.
You were in a hostel in
Yes.
Nigeria to learn?
Yes.
For how long?
For 1 year, 6 months. So what I do is I go for 3 months, then I come home for 2 weeks, I go back.
Wow.
So after the training, I realized that most of our youth, after secondary school, when they don't get what we call YMAS, they end up doing nothing. So I said, no. Instead of me doing it for only events, I will try to establish an institution that is Decor Training Institute. So that is how Finance Professional College of Design came about. That was 12 years ago, way back.
You are Teresa.
Yes.
Nana.
Winful.
Winful. Where did the Fina come?
The Fina is, my husband is Fifi,
Okay.
and I'm Nana. So
Oh.
Finas. Fifi and Nana.
Oh, Finas, Fifi and Nana. Hey, love the sweetie.
It's not easy. Because he guided me a lot, especially when it comes to color combination, because he's an artist.
Okay.
So at times, in his leisure time, when I'm going to the field, he will be there with me, like my instructor. No, put this thing here, balance this thing this way. So he has been of help to me all these years.
Okay.
And I'll take this opportunity to say a very big thank to him.
Indeed, I've seen you. Then he followed you to Edumasa last
Yes, of
Christmas.
course, yes.
You know, for you to come in. Hey,
And we are going this year too.
hallelujah, somebody. So last year she came to Edumasa. You know, they came to spend 2 days, right? They set up. So normally we have the Christmas party for the kids. So came to the first time. Hey, we had cheese canopy, and we even had a backdrop. We had drinks, and then I had a party. You know, so I also take the opportunity to say thank you so much. That was really for you. You don't know that area, but the draw brought everything there, and we are so grateful to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Vicky. And how did you get it? I wrote the Choba's woman's daughter.
Yes. Well, my mother used to run a shop bar at Dansoman. It used to be a popular one.
What was the name of it?
Mon Ami Sports.
Mon Amis.
Yes,
Oh,
Mon
I
Ami
see.
Sports. And I was schooling then. And any time on vacation, I'm the one that helps them, even though my other younger sisters are there. I have this passion for cooking. So I'm always with her. Most of the things, I do it with her. Then, after school, most of the work came to me. I was the one in total control of the place. And when I got married, I said, oh, I want to stop this business and then I want to be traveling to Dubai, going outside the country, buying things, buy and sell business. And my husband was like, you have this passion for cooking. Why do you want to be going up and down? I would suggest that you enroll yourself into another catering school and then develop this passion into something. Learn more about the catering industry. He thinks that is what will help me. Today I'll say I'm glad I listened to him.
Wow.
Yes.
But I'm sure then it wasn't easy.
I want to be going. My friends are going up and down.
To go and buy
Why do you want me
need
to
to
come
stay
and
here
sit down
and come
and be
cook?
cooking?
I'm tired of cooking from Choba.
Every day.
I should continue
to
cooking.
Abba. So I enrolled myself in Prince Hall Institute of Catering.
Okay.
And I realized that from school, I became so confident in myself. Before, I used to cook for people. People would come and order food, and I would go set up and serve them everything. But after I went to school, I realized that I became so confident in myself. If you invite me, you want to place an order, you want to have a discussion with me, when I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. And then I started. And then I started learning on my own. I go to the net. Most of the things I do now, the other day I sat there and I was thinking, I was like, I learned all these things by myself. I didn't learn all this is from school. But the school guided me. Yes, it guided me. It said that even when I look at the recipes, I know what they are talking about.
Right.
Yes. So from there, you cook for one person, and then he recommends you to another. Cook for one person, the referrals were coming. Before I knew it, Fairy Queen here, Fairy Queen there.
Fairy Queen everywhere. From the top to wherever, Fairy Queen everywhere.
That was how the Choba's woman's daughter became a top caterer.
Why the name Fairy Queen?
You know, Fairy Queen. Before I started the business, my husband and I were discussing, and he suggested that I name it Queen's Catering.
Okay.
So he took the step. He went to Register General with Queen's Catering to register the business. And then he came back and told me that there's already Queen's Catering there. So what am I going to do? And then he now said, okay, if somebody is Queen's Catering, why don't you become the Fairy Queen? And I said, okay. If you think Fairy Queen, Fairy Queen, you mesmerize the people with your food. So
you know, you add that special fairy touch.
So I should become the Fairy Queen. Right. And I said, okay. So he went back and registered the company as Fairy Queen. And I've been using Fairy Queen since.
So, Sister Vic, since how long have you been doing this catering business full time?
35 years.
35 years. Wow.
Yes.
Have you sat down to look your husband in the face and say, thank you for letting me take this decision?
I'm telling him today.
Chai! I knew it! I knew it!
I'm telling him today.
You tell him today?
Yes. I'm telling him before everybody that I'm so grateful he guided me towards my, is it destiny?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I love to do. Yes. I'm so grateful. Since I sat down, I'm like, I've developed this passion for catering.
Right.
I just love to cook. Sometimes I don't even look at the money.
Yeah.
I cook and people eat it when they tell me, your food is nice. That is the satisfaction I get.
You're watching The Standpoint. Let me say thank you to all our supporters. And again, I tell you, this is December. Oh, the shoes, they are not coming plenty. Please, we need the shoes. Happy Feet is still on. We need brand new shoes from size 0 to 43 for both girls and boys. The children in rural communities, please, they need brand new shoes. This year, the pressure on me, Charlie, they are calling me from everywhere. You need to help me for us to distribute the shoes. I know things are tough. So, but if things are tough for you, can you imagine how it is for the children in the rural communities? They are waiting for Auntie Gifty to bring, brand new shoes. So please, please, please donate, okay? Even if you have the children have worn it just once or twice, you bring it nice, we'll clean it nicely and take it to them. But brand new shoes, if you can afford, we appreciate it. We take a break, we'll be back shortly. Welcome back to The Standpoint. Again, say thank you to Bri Redra for my dress, my makeup product, always by Note Cosmetics and beautifully applied by Taiba. She's on Instagram as well. You can follow her and get in touch with her. My shoes today is by Afrax Classicals. Thank you so much to them. And my guest today, I have Madam Victoria, who is the CEO of Fairy Queen Foods, and then, of course, Madam Theresa Nana Winford, CEO of FINA, group of companies. Group of companies. Standpoint once again, and we've had amazing conversations. You when we started, you immediately brought in the angle and the role your husband played, and you getting the colors, the color combination. Now I understand, I've known you for a while, but I know you work together. I never knew the role that he was, the professional role that he was playing in your work. How important is it to make sure that, especially knowing your dream and knowing what you want to do, you marry the right person? Or before you get there, let me ask you, did you get married before you went to learn the decor?
Yes.
You got married. But before you got married, did you know that this could happen, where you get into a field where your husband will come in to play this major role?
Actually, we started it like an art gallery.
I see.
Yes. And we are still having the gallery. So along the line, we start with local flower pots and vases, artificial and natural flowers. So along the line, then I said, then let me add the decor to it. So he does the painting, the artworks, then also do when there is an interior decor, then I also do the flower arrangement in the vase and all that. But I remember one day, one of my students told Mommy, can you get me a man like Daddy? I said, why? He said, after school, I want to get a man like him so that somebody who can support me like the way he used to support you.
So your students even noticed?
Yes, because he's there for me. It's 24/7. I'm telling you. After his work, the next thing is me.
Right.
To make sure, even before Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, we ask me, this weekend, what event do you have? And what are some of the things you are using? What are their colors and all that? So at times, he will just do all the preparation for me whilst I'm also doing other things. So I've never regretted getting married to such a man.
But did that play a role? What he does play a role in your decision to marry him?
No.
Oh, no. But that one came like a bonus.
Yes.
Okay.
And I thank God for that.
You thank God for the bonus, right? Okay. Sister Vicky, what about you? I mean, I'm sure you have your reasons for, but did you know that he will play this crucial role in guiding you to your destiny?
No.
That was not a consideration, what he does.
That wasn't it at all. It wasn't it. We were in love, we just got married. And I think he realized my passion. And he thought, this is what I have, and I must use it. Yes.
You know, I ask because these days you hear people saying that marry a man who chooses to marry you, and you choose the man to marry. Because to have a man who say that, you tell the man this is what, and he said, no, I see this, I see that, this is what I think you do. For the person to really go all out, to identify your passion and your strengths and to guide you, it's a bit rare these days because people have become very selfish.
Yes.
You know, and if you are not careful and you marry someone like you who every day you are catering for events, if you are not careful, it can even bring problems in the home. What would you say to the young ones today? Get back together. And this is a season that they marry.
Yeah. I will say that if you meet a man, I think you should pray about it. Apart from that, there should be a lot of communication between the two of you. And then with that, you will study each other. That is what will make the person learn more about the things you like and will try to guide you. I mean, when you communicate, you tell the person, this is what I want to do, this is what like I told you, I want to be read. He said, well, this is what I've seen in you. Why don't you toe that line? That will help you. Sometimes you have to listen. You don't have to be selfish. You don't have to say, this is what I want, and I have to do what I want. No. You have to try it.
Yeah.
It works, and then
Fine. If it doesn't work,
you can do something else. And then you keep going. Yeah.
what are some of the challenges you face in your profession as a caterer?
Hey,
Is it
as for the challenges, it's a lot. Especially getting good people to work with.
Yeah.
These are the challenges. That's one is the biggest challenge. Because come to realize that these days people don't really want to learn. All they think about is the money.
Money.
Not to be dedicated to the work, try to learn and be confident. No. They don't want that these days. It's all about the money.
Quick money.
Yes. You tell somebody to do this. In your presence, you'll be doing it. You turn your back, it's a different thing. Can you imagine someone frying plantain? She's frying the plantain. No. She's standing by the plantain. The plantain is burning. I have to tell her, can't you see the plantain is burning? No focus. That is the biggest challenge. They are not dedicated to work. You know, it's difficult to get good people to work with. Some of them come and they are very good. Others too. It's the biggest challenge.
I mean, you're not the only person saying it. A lot of people, and you know, I experienced that as well. But then you see lots of people out there. They will tell you, I need work. I don't have a work. Please help me get a work. But as soon as you get them there, what is the problem? What is really happening? What is lost?
You don't understand. You don't understand what is actually going on. Because before you're supposed to go and learn something, you be dedicated. You want to learn. You practice what you have learned. Every day you want to do something about how to learn. But these days, you don't see that they come, I want to work. Work, and then it's a problem. That is what is happening all over. Every caterer you meet, everybody who is into this industry, entrepreneurship, will tell you that is it manpower or getting people to work? It's a problem. Getting good people to work with. They come today, tomorrow, they are gone. They will not even tell you, I'm leaving.
They
They will not even tell you.
I have experience just about a month ago.
Oh.
I give it the lady accommodation. I feed her morning, afternoon, evening. We're having events on Saturday. Tuesday morning, she just woke up and she said her mom is sick and she has to go and attend to her.
Yes, the usual
So she
excuse.
left. 3-4 hours later, I called her to find out what is going on. She said, when I got home, I was so busy that I couldn't call you. 3 days later, I realized she's not ready to work. So youth of today, they want quick money. And it's like when they come, they want to be like you within a month or two, which cannot be possible.
Is it that they are going through something that we do not know? Or I mean, sometimes it's so difficult.
It's like they are not ready to work. They are not ready to sacrifice like the way we used to sacrifice to the work we are doing. Because this work is sacrificial work. That is, when you are having an event, it's like you are holding an egg. That very day, if you make your client happy, she will always remember you. And if you make her sad, she will always. So it's two things. It's either you choose the happiness or the sad aspects. And it's pressure work. So if you are somebody who cannot work under pressure, you cannot do it. Because maybe wedding reception is taking place around 12. And by 11:30, you are not done with your setup. Like my sister is saying, you are supposed to, the food is supposed to get to the venue around, if the reception is starting at 12. By 11:30, you should be set up. But the people you are working with, you alone cannot do it.
That is the thing.
Somebody is mixing salad. Somebody is doing this. But you are serious. Others are not serious. That comes the delay. So sometimes you say, caterer no, or the creator no, at times it's not our fault. It's the kind of people we are working with because we cannot do it alone.
You can't do everything all by yourself. See, you just have to employ someone to help you.
I can remember a contract that I had, and what came about was they gave it to a company. It's well known, I will not mention the name.
Right.
He sent the guys to go and do everything. I was there and they called me that they needed a decorator to do. But when I went, they've done everything already, but they said they don't like the kind of decor they've done over there. So we should remove it and do something better. And something somebody have done, we cannot remove it. So they said they will remove it themselves, and they did. And within 1 hour, we changed the place, and when they came, yes, this is what we are looking for. And do you know what happened? The owner of that company was not there when the work was going on.
So the people messed up.
Yeah.
And one of the workers who was part that they were doing the first decor, I used to work with that guy too. So when we were doing the second one, they said, so the point is, the owner was not there to direct them. So the youth of today, if you employ them today, though they are professionals, but you still have to stand on them.
That is the thing.
Other than that, within a short time, they will tarnish the image of your company.
The person will come with CV, everything. I've done this, I've worked this, I have this experience.
And sometimes they come to learn under us. It's like, though she's into the field already, but she wants to top up. And they will not tell you,
this is what I want to do.
This is what I want to do.
I see.
And they will humble themselves within 2-3 months. When
she learns a few things,
they are gone.
She's gone. That is the challenges we face.
Wow. Wow.
Every entrepreneur will tell you the same thing.
So even in your industry, there's the betrayal, there's loyalty.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wow. I can imagine on a day when you have an event and then maybe your top worker just decided not to come or to go.
That happens all the time.
Especially the week that you have that event.
Most of the time, they leave at when
there is big events.
Big events. This woman, I'll show her.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, you're watching this, wow. Hey, I'm learning a lot, just here. For me, two things I've picked right now is, first of all, everything you need to do, you need to have some knowledge about it. Even if you're a good cook, you're a good writer, you're a good communicator, if you want to make a profession out of it, you still need to go to school to learn more about it, to read about it, to be able to become more confident and always, add a value to it. And then secondly, you must be dedicated yourself. Don't always delegate for people to go and do, things for you. You have to be there to survive. It doesn't matter whether the job is big or small, because you never know who will be there. That will be your bigger client. You're watching this time, but let me say thank you to Casapreco for Puma drinks and our Wake Purified Mineral Water. Juice Time 100% fruit juices. Thank you so much to them. I thank you to Standing Decor and Floral for the natural and artificial plants. We are grateful to Yep Cleaning Services, Mrs. Sofori Poco and the family. Auntie Vera House of Food, we are so grateful. And today we are grateful to Fairy Queen Foods for feeding. Look at them, they will get food to go home. And we are so grateful to Venus Professional Decor and Design for our Christmas. Look, we started our Christmas in November. Oh, that's how much we love. We take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up this side with tips on what we can do this Christmas for the kids, for the family. If you're planning something, what to look out for. Things are tough. How to have fun within budget. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Standpoint. So this is the season. Lots of activities are going to happen. People are going to get married and all that. Now, one of the things that has become a concern is people doing things over the top, going beyond their budget to have these huge weddings and parties and all that. Sometimes they can't pay after that. And then they are owing you, have to borrow and all that. How can one have, let's say, an enjoyable and a beautiful wedding within budget? Let me start with Sister Vicky. If somebody comes to you and says that, this is my money, this is how much I work with it for me, is it possible?
It's possible. I've developed something that when they come to me these days, I ask them, do you have a budget? How many people are you looking at? When you tell me your budget, then I'll sit down, work it out and tell you that this is this and this and this is what you can get with this budget. And then if you say you want more than what you have given, more than your budget, then you have to top up.
Yeah.
Because things have become expensive.
Very.
You can have a small wedding and everybody will come and they'll be happy. Look at your budget. So I ask them, do you have a budget? Some people don't want to tell you what the budget is. They'll tell you, you tell me your package. And then I will see if I can afford or not. But I can say that if you're able to tell the person that this is my budget, the person can wear something. You'll be surprised that with a small budget, you can make something out of it. Yes.
Yeah.
But people want to do things that they've seen other people doing. I went to Akusia's wedding the other day. Didn't you see what they did? They did that, they did that, they did that. Akusia did that because she has the money. What about you? Do you also have the money? You see. So when you come, let us do your budget. So we work within the budget. If the budget is so small, so this is so small. If you can top up a little, then we can do this for you, can do that for you. Things have become tough. Prices are changing I think it's by every day, daily, 24 hours.
Every minute or hour. Within, it's.
You go in the morning, they give you the price.
In the
evening, the price is different. The following day is different. It's like that. You see. So, if you want, you look at your budget. You tell us, this is my budget. We'll be able to help you.
Please, did you bring my Atadre milk?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'll bring it on Monday.
Okay, I'm waiting for it. Sister Dada, is it the same with the decor?
Exactly. But I would normally tell them some people will come with 300 capacity, and looking at their budgets, it won't cater for 300 people. So I would normally always advise them that why don't you cut the number? Then you do something beautiful, because you are not doing the wedding for the society, you are doing it for yourself. So these days, though, people who wants to do, very unique program, they do it strictly by invitation. And at times they will tell you, we are a wedding, one can't me, and all sort of things. But I will tell you, you have to work within your budget.
Yeah. It's about
Do
you.
something you think will be convenient for you. Not after, they are coming to eat, and after they go home, and there are a lot of marriages that after the wedding, they'll be owing the decorator. Sometimes we'll be calling for our balance, and it's not coming here and there.
They'll turn off their phone.
Yes.
They'll block you. You call and call.
I had a client, she said, Sikana can mean tia. Minibi. I won't pay.
Just like that.
Oh, yeah.
So these days, you make full payments before we set
Yeah.
to the field. Because after the wedding, they won't pay you.
Wow.
So I think
Yeah.
instead of doing it for 300, 400 people,
Just
do something cute. Minimum 150, at least 200. But some of them will tell you, me who Crawford also, my sorry for, saying
My husband's family and me to my family.
and
my
at the end of the
friends.
day,
meanwhile you don't have the means.
You don't have the means.
and we still have people that can still afford that, and even beyond.
That, beyond, yes. That's
There are
fine.
some weddings, the clients will come. My auntie is paying for my decor. My dad is doing this. So when you compare yourself to such,
such people, yeah, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
you end up crying in your room and all that. And a lot of marriages, you see, they got married within 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Then let's do wahala.
It's all because
Yeah.
of that. Some will even
Because
end up going
money,
for
money
loans.
is a big issue.
I know some
It's
people.
issue.
It's in marriage. Money
Yes.
is a big,
Very big
issue,
issue.
and it can make or unmake the marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially the
It's true.
engagements. These days, the bridesmaids alone, about 10. Some are even more than that.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
And they all come with their own dresses. And at times, you have to
Cater for them.
cater for
Yeah,
them.
provide the dresses and all that.
Oh, really?
And yes, we
Yes.
have some friends too,
Okay,
they
I
will
thought-
decide to buy them,
Them
themselves.
But
But at times,
some
even
you
the
have to
shoes,
do,
you have
yeah.
to provide them.
Oh, I
Yes.
didn't know that.
oh
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I thought, it's
No.
my friend, so this is it.
They don't-
Then you join, you support your
Sometimes-
friend with
yeah,
that.
No. Sometimes the bride themselves will say, "No, as for me, I want my to do this. So I want them to sew this. All of them will do that. I'll do that," and they'll choose everything. So it's become very, very expensive. Very, very expensive.
And these
to do.
days, they have what you call
This is a bridal show.
bridal shower and photo shoot before the wedding.
whole lot,
there are a lot of things to me.
whole lot.
I am an event planner, but I think it's not necessary.
You're going to just go ahead and marry. What is all
It's
the,
not
the
necessary
other
because
ones?
you are going to start life. And you can use that money to even purchase a land.
It's true.
But there are some people where they are coming from, the background should tell you that they can afford to do. So you cut your coats according to your size. Don't look at what somebody is doing. And at times I will tell them, don't just get up and within 3 months and say, I'm getting married. Some people plan for 5, 6 years.
Yes. Planning their wedding.
Others too, they will just sit down within 3, 4 months, they said they are getting married. And at the end of the day, 2 weeks to the program, you see they've been going to town, they are so stressed out. And one thing I learned when I was in Nigeria is, Nigeria wedding is so, so beautiful. In the sense that the parents support a lot. So when you look at their flashy weddings and you compare it to here in Ghana, because most of the family, they don't even take the bride things that we normally take over there. The parents will cater for those things. And a month or 2 weeks to her wedding, the lady will not go anywhere. She will be indoor. Everything is well planned. But here in Ghana, a day before her wedding, you call her and she said, "Me will chromo me to some in your mabio." And it's like, wow, so how did they plan the wedding? Do what you think you can afford to do.
Yeah. But typically you kept saying about it's all about planning. You put budget to paper, you know, to make sure that everything is okay. It's okay. Well, we are in the season, and I don't know if you still have offers, you know, where if people want to contact you and they want to book events in the coming year and everything, how can they get in touch with you? You can put your number out there. Yeah.
Fairy Queen, if you want to contact Fairy Queen for your events, for your delicious food, then the number is 054 631 7614.
054
631 7614.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Fina Deco?
From now till next year, if you book your event with us, 2 to 3 months before your wedding, we'll give you 50% discount.
Whoa. Please, I want to get married again. Okay. Wow. That's an interesting offer.
Yes.
Okay.
So when
50%.
Yes.
Wow.
If you're able to book within 3 months before your wedding, we'll give you 50% discount.
Wow. Okay. And what is the number to call?
0247
0247
56 5165.
0247
56 5165.
65. Okay.
Or 0244 228718.
Awesome. And in conclusion, what is your advice to those watching you today in terms of events, in terms of those who want to go into your field of younger ones who also want to be caterers, who want to be exceptional, who wants to be do that? What are the 3 things you will tell them to take into consideration?
What I will tell someone who wants to go into catering is that first, don't look at it because somebody is doing it, I can also do it. It must first be your passion. That I love to cook, and that is why I want to do it. And
it must not just be because, it's the easiest to do, so I can do to make money.
That is it. And then you must learn. You must be prepared to learn, acquire the knowledge about it before you venture into it. Yes.
Okay.
That is the advice I can give to someone who wants to go into catering. Yes, they must be dedicated to what you do.
You have a daughter. Would you want her to follow your footsteps?
Yes. That is my greatest desire. I really want her to follow my footsteps.
But does she love it?
She loves it.
Does she work with you?
She works with me these days.
These days.
When she comes on vacation and all that.
Okay.
Yes. I just hope that she would like to continue my business.
Sister Nana, what about you?
Yeah, what I will tell them is event is not easy at all, as they see. Especially the items for the events these days are very expensive. So if you are there and you've learned something about events, I would advise you work under somebody for some time before you set up your mind that you can establish something on your own.
Right.
Other than that, you can't move forward because everything about events is expensive these days. If not, you end up taking the money and you use all the money to rent items from people, and if you are not careful, after the program, you not even get anything.
Wow. Nowhere cool. Nowhere cool. Well, thank you so much for, coming to share your experiences and also to open their eyes to a lot of us to some of the things that you just don't decide to do anything. You can work with a budget. You can ask, have a conversation.
Yes.
You can plan. And the event organizer, if it's a good one, if the caterer is a good one, they will tell you that this is what you can, I think you can do this. You can give you ideas and, work with you. And it's so important you choose the right, I say that you choose the right people for your events, people who can really work with you, understand you, have you and whatever you're about to do, at heart, otherwise you'll be in trouble. Thank you so much and wish you all the best. And we pray that you get more,
Thank you too.
more customers, the opportunity to, but Sister Nana talked about, no, she didn't talk about, you do a lot of charity too. I just talked about what you do for me with the children of Edumasa, but you do every now and then too, you do offer free training to people,
Yes.
who are less privileged.
Yes, especially those after SS, some people, they end up doing nothing. I sometimes pick some of them, I train them for free.
Okay.
That's my passion, and sometimes I ask myself, if I don't give this talent to other youths there and I die out of it, what will I gain? Some people want to learn these skills, but they don't have the means. So at times I help the less privileged ones
To do that. Yeah.
And I have hostel accommodation
for those who want
currently
to learn.
I have some students that I'm training them for free.
Wow. Yes, Sister Vicky, you too.
Yes, I have some girls that I'm training.
Okay.
Some of them that I've trained and they are on their own now.
Okay.
And I have some right now that are with me. I don't take anything from them. I just want them to learn.
Right.
And I love to do charity.
Yeah.
I have this home that's every now and then I make sure they are okay. I go to see them, their food and all that. It's something that I do and I get some satisfaction from it. I think as for charity work, it's good to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody has to do that.
Give back to
Yes,
society.
to society.
Society.
Yeah, of course we are.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. And may He
too.
replenish everything you spend on the less privileged. And we are grateful to you. So I'll be back with a bit of me. Peer pressure is no respecter of person. And it doesn't happen in just one area. Peer pressure can affect anyone at any given time, at any level, at the workplace, in school, in marriage, in church, or anywhere and everywhere. You can be caught in this web of peer pressure. And if you're not strong enough, if you're not willing to damn the consequences, if you're not willing to allow people to do whatever, call you whatever names, or even sometimes stigmatize you, you will fall prey to it. And in the end, you are the one who will suffer. Peer pressure has its positive and negative sides. At this time, I'm talking about the negative side, where everybody seems to be doing this, and you know that you can't afford it. You know that this will not work for you. You know that this is not what you want. But everybody's doing it. Or they say this is how it is done. And so you find yourself caught up in it and you follow it. No, I'm not here to blame you or to judge you. No. Because I have been a victim of peer pressure several times. And I won't be surprised that I'll be caught up in it again sometime soon. But whenever you realize that this is a place where I don't want to be, this is something I can't do, it's okay to walk out. It's okay to leave. It's okay to stop it. It's okay to operate within your means. Quite recently, this year, I posted a picture of me in a dress, a green dress, and I wrote about it and showed 3 different pictures of me wearing the same dress in different styles this same year. It's a beautiful dress. It is mine. In fact, it was given to me during my birthday as a gift, but it's mine. And I wore it. I rocked it, whatever it is. I don't care what anybody says. It is my dress and I wear it. And I don't carry myself about as if I'm this rich, so-called classy, whatever it is. No, I am me. I am not ashamed of what I have. I am not ashamed of what I can afford. What I can afford is what I can. Sometimes I wish I can have more. Oh, I wish I have a white Range Rover. But Charlie, I can't afford it. I don't have it. I wish I have this. I wish I have, but I cannot do it. Sarkis recently, I was trolled on social media, and a friend sent it to me. And I said to her, you know what? My priority now is to make sure that my daughter's school fees is paid and that she's not sent home for non-payment of school fees. That my daughter has something to eat and wear. All other things are secondary. When it comes to profession, it is important to me that my staff, my crew get paid. That I pay to be able to produce and stay on air. All other things are secondary. You need to know what you can afford and operate within it. And you can have fun and rock it in a way that people may even envy you. And this is most of the time, most of the people who attack you, criticize us negatively, and try to, demean us are in worse situations. They are in worse situations, but because we don't know their story, they think they can get to us. Girl, you know what? Live your life. Run the race at your own pace. Don't be in a hurry to follow others. I remain a woman with super crazy faith in God. I know God has got us covered. I know He'll provide for us. But I also know that He's given us wisdom. And we must always apply it. And remember, as for me, I am God's favorite baby girl. And if God says yes, no matter what anyone says, it will happen. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.